Oh, look at there. That's a little bass. Alright guys, we're trying to out here this evening. It's about 3 o'clock, a little Kitech. We've had a big rain this week. Water temperature's dropped. It's down to 66. Let's see if we can find some fish. Oh, I got something else this time, guys. I don't think this is going to be a bass. I don't think this one's going to be a bass. I'm going to tell you what. No, it's not. I'm going to tell you, I done fished about 3 or 4 different colors with baits. And on my LiveScope, I can watch them. I can watch them coming out and looking at it. Hey, like that. You already had one that the bait went clean through, the lead head and all went clean through the hole in the hook. There you go. He's about 9.5. Alright, let's see if we can find another one. It takes a good fisherman, guys, to catch them that big. You know what? Not everybody can catch them that big. But you know, he bit just like a big one. Thump. He's gonna grow up though one day and be a big one. He's got to be about 4.5 inches, guys. That's about, I think it's the smallest one I've ever caught in my life. But I'm sure I have caught one smaller because I've caught many of them. That little tiny green spot, watch, up, down, up. That's my jig. It's in the fall. Them things you see sticking straight up in there is falling between is bamboo that I put down. As you can see, it's a couple fish here and there. Guys, they have a terrible get to bite here lately. I'm going to show you. As you watch that spot right there, that's a fish, I think. Some of that's wood, some of this is trees. Like I said, that's bamboo I put down. But when they'll give themselves away when they you see them swimming around. There's not many here. I've had a couple of them. I moved my transducer around. So I've got a transducer right here that I'm adjusting. That's why I said for bass fishermen, this would be tough because see, you see this one? See this in here? See that spot's moving? Oops. Sorry. I'm trying to focus in on it. Trying to get y'all a better shot of it. But that's how you tell what's a fish. You can see it and see it's getting smaller because it's swimming out away from us. It's only a few fish on that brush right there. Alright guys, that's my bait that's bouncing. See the fish behind it? They fall. I'll pull up. See, I just bounced it. So you give it too much action, look what he done. He went on. He followed it out there though. But I was giving a lot of action just trying to show y'all where my bait is and how the fish was following it. That's what they've been doing to me here at this dock. They just followed me out. There's one way down here deep. See him down here? Oh, you see my jig sinking? There it goes. It's sinking. It's going to hit him in the head. Alright, right there it is at him. He didn't pay a bit of attention to it. Alright, let's see if we can get back up on this dock. Alright guys, it's getting close to dark. And they want to get a little active now. They're chasing me 4 or 5 at a time. Chasing me. But I finally got one of them to hit it. I figured they're all about the same size. You know? Alright guys, I'll show you something. There you go. Caught another one. Let me show you something. I've been throwing up those plastic baits. I switched to a pirate bait and I caught one the first cast and I caught the last 2 on it. I switched to this hair jig that I tie, caught one the first cast. Y'all have heard me say this before. You gotta throw some different things sometimes. I got another bait rigged here I haven't threw yet either. But I've been throwing baby shad, I've been throwing the swimmers and all. So I'm trying a couple different baits, and like I said, the first cast of this hair jig, bam. All right, guys, I got another one coming here. Here he comes. He's got a mouthful of hair jig. I'm gonna tell you what, the old hair jig, Dennis, you done a good job of tying them. Pat myself on the back. Now, guys, it's just white and yellow, or white and chartreuse, whatever you want to call it. There ain't no size to them. I haven't caught any big ones today at all. The first one's probably the biggest fish I caught. I got a little white in it, and I got just a little pinch of black. I put right on its back right here, if y'all can see that or not. I put just a little pinch of black on this back. So, let me wipe my hands off here and I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright. Guys, what I'm doing, getting over as close as I can to the dock. And I said this is about the 6th place I've fished today. I've been here. I started here and I came back here, guys. But I found crappie in about 4 or 5 places, and one here, one there. Some of them were really small. Very hard to catch. Been very tough day, evening. Now, y'all can see the fish right here. Okay? That's I got rod in my hand, guys. That's fish. These are poles. Alright. So they're at the front of the dock. Now, a while ago, like I told you earlier in the video, some of them were following me. And so you can see some right here. Look how these came off the dock here now. Can you see that? Those are crab. They pulled off that dock. They could have followed me back just now when I reeled in real fast. Because that's the kind of stuff you can see them do. So that's the thing you can learn about LiveScope too, is that you learn. I heard somebody say this. I think it was Flopping Crappie said this. He said you learn the how fish react and act in the water. There he is. You see me? I was trying to hold the camera, guys, and fish with one hand too. You see my jig going up and down, and you see the crappie grab it. But I'm gonna tell you what, they're hard to catch. Guess what? That ain't a crappie, it's a bass. Oh, he's in there with those crappie. Well, you know what? They're about his size, so I think he feels comfortable around them, you know? That's a couple fish right there, but you can see him right here now. Now I'm gonna throw back over there and see if I can get him to follow me, okay? Hey folks, I caught a few crappie. Caught them on the swimmer. This is a Bobby Garland swimmer. And you know what? I caught a couple on my hand-tied jig. Let me show it to you real fast. And that's what happens when it gets wet, guys. Y'all see how fuzzy they are when I was tying them? Caught a couple on that. They seemed to like it right at the beginning. Let me tell you though, guys, what I was trying to do in this video is share with you what the crappie look like underwater and some of their habits. Like they would follow my jig sometimes out. 4 or 5 of them would follow it. Then they'd turn and go back. If I got the jig below them, they wouldn't pay attention to it. If I jiggled it above them, because I'm throwing out there to them and reeling it back. If I kept it above them, they'd come up and they'd follow it. Sometimes they'd follow me clean to the boat. Once in a while, I'd feel them nip at the back of it. I did catch a couple that I seen catch. I tried to get one on film. Hopefully it's when I edit this, it's good enough that I can share it with you. One of the strange things that happened, there was a school of crappie on both sides of this dock. I've been checking this dock every once in a while. They haven't been here the day they were here. I'm going to tell you why they haven't been here. This was strange. The school on the left side, I was throwing at them. They was following me out. There's probably at least 20 crappie in that school. All of a sudden, they came off that dock like a flock of birds. Here they come in a big school, come out toward the boat, swam under the boat. They're gone. I kept looking back over at the dock post. They're not there. I went to the other end of the dock where the other school was. They're still there. Where do those crappie go? And how do they make a decision all of a sudden? And who makes the decision to say, let's get out of here? That's just strange, isn't it? They're all just gone. And they might be back there now, but I know it's late in the evening. It's almost dark, guys. We're about 20 minutes from dark. Maybe they're going to feed. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe they pull off that dock and they're swimming around this area running down shad. Been seeing some shad schools come by too. So I just thought it was strange that I never seen that happen before. Of course, I never had a LiveScope before. So I'm learning things and I'm sharing those things with you. Okay, how crappie act. Like I say, a lot of times you think you're around, you think there's no fish around you. They're there, guys. I've been around crappie today, 2 or 3 places, watch them follow my baits, watch them nip at them. Some places at that one dock we had, the floating dock you're going to see, there was a school crappie there, they would nip me. They would bump my bait. Never caught one there. Never. I've been there, been back, I've been bouncing around a couple spots here today, went back, still, they wouldn't hit me. I could see them. They would follow me. They'd pay attention to my bait. They'd run out there, 4 or 5 of them, then turn and go back. So, live minnows, yeah, I could catch them, but I'm just trying to use jigs. So, guys, I'm going to share things with you as I go. My name is Dennis. This is Fishing Lake Country. Trying to share something with you. It might help you. You're not a bad fisherman. Sometimes they just don't bite. It's a clear blue sky today, bluebird sky as they call it. That could be it. I don't know. But today is very tough fishing. I think I caught more bass than I did crappie. I think I caught 4 little bass or 5 little bass. I only caught like 5 or 6 crappie. But I only had about 2.5 hours, guys, and I spent a lot of that time hunting for them. That's the hardest part about crappie. Like I said, they do move. Sometimes you got to go out and find them before you can catch them. And sometimes when you find them, they still don't bite. Hit that like button, guys. We'll see you next time on Fishing Lake Country.